Welcome to the Leisure Breakaway. Catch the sun and seize the day. Push the limit, feel the heat. Listen to the rhythmic beat. Keep on moving, never slow. Where the yellow jersey goes. The tour is calling out your name. This is the Leisure
All right. One stage can change a tour. And today, stage 4 reminds everyone exactly why the Tour de France is the greatest race on earth. Under blistering heat, a daring breakaway rewrote the general classification, a familiar face sprinted to victory, and for the first time this year, we got a brand new man in yellow. Welcome back to Road Adventures of Cycling Men of Leisure's Tour de France Leisure Breakaway, a mini podcast series we're putting together during the Tour de France. I am Michael, and across the way, virtually at least, is my good friend Adam.
Ladies and gentlemen from Eastern Time Zone, happy to be here. Adam.
We won't hold it against him. It's okay.
Nobody does.
Great day today. It was just insane. What we're going to do is we're going to take the next couple of minutes to break down everything you need to know from today's 182-kilometer battle, which included new stage winner, Jersey Shakeups. We'll talk about the biggest moments of the day and what lies ahead for tomorrow. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's ride into stage 4, shall we?
Oh, I feel like I should give you the old, I'll just give you the beginning here.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Stage 4, it started out at Carcassonne and ended in Foix, 181.9 kilometers to all of our American friends. That's 113 miles. Elevation, they gained about 2,900 meters or 9,500 feet over 4 categorized climbs. And let me tell you, the weather did not help today. The average temperature was around 40 degrees Celsius. That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's hot.
It has been. And I know, they've been taking the temperature off the tarmac and things like that. And it's like 20, 30 degrees hotter right next to the road. So, I mean, it is just intense there. The organizers today did add some extra water stations and cooling measures because of the extreme heat. But this morning we had 184 riders start. No, excuse me, that'd be 183.
I was gonna say correction.
I had 183 because we did have one drop out. Nobody dropped last night. No one abandoned during the stage, although we did have one person who didn't make the time cut, and we'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. It was pretty exciting. They had a 34-rider breakaway, which got out early, and the peloton allowed them to build up this massive advantage. General classification teams, including UAE and Visma Lisa Bike, they basically chose not to chase, which basically when they decided not to chase, they basically conceded the stage to the breakaway. Lidl-Trek executed nearly a perfect technical race. They were able to place multiple riders right up there in the breakaway, and they were able to launch their rider into victory. And today we had Mads Pedersen, who was able to capture the stage. He was in the breakaway, and what is even better is his teammate Quinn Simmons finished second. And the reason why I say that is Quinn Simmons is one of the very few American or U.S. riders who are in the Tour de France this year. So that was pretty cool. The average speed for the winner 27 miles per hour. 43.5 kilometers. And I know for a guy like you, Adam, that's standing still. But for mere mortals like myself, we don't achieve those kind of things.
We are talking about downhill like we did in Georgia, right? 27 miles an hour. I can do that.
Yeah, there was 4 category climbs that they had to do. The problem with it is they had to do the climb before they could do the descent. So, no, there was nobody Ubering them to the top just to have the fun ride down. They
now, wait a minute. I did not Uber.
You're right. You did not Uber. Uber would insinuate that you, in fact, paid somebody. You did not pay anybody to take you anywhere.
All right, move along.
Saying somebody didn't volunteer to take you, but all right. Well, today the jerseys did get mixed around because the 2 leaders actually fell 7 seconds behind. But the new overall race lead goes to Torstein Train. Mads Pedersen got the green jersey. Alex Bodine, the king of the mountains, and Mateus Vasek. There we go. Got it right. Had to read it out in my phonetics here. Took the best young rider jersey, and that again is riders participating in the Tour de France who are under the age of, or who are 26 and under. I said one person is no longer with the tour this year. That's Kellen O'Brien, who's on the Jayco team. He was eliminated by the race judges because he missed the time cut. And we haven't really talked about the time cut, but it's this mathematical equation that says when the first cyclists get to the finish line, they do their mathematical equation. They're saying everybody else needs to finish within this time frame. So it's not like, well, you have all day and all night to get to the end thing. No, they have a cutoff. And basically, if you don't make that cutoff, basically the Tour de France judges basically come over and pull your number off the back of your jersey and you're over. So Jayco is minus one team member. So that's
good day.
Sad.
You lose.
But I mean, when you're looking at that distance, 100 degrees, kudos for being out there, man.
For sure.
So what do you got?
All right. So I got a couple things. First of all, our good friend Wade Paul wants us to talk about how Quinn Simmons is the best rider out there. And he sent me a very funny emoji of a guy with a mullet next to a truck leaning on there and says, how did you know? I'm a Quinn Simmons fan. So Wade, we are honoring your request. And after I sent the picture to Michael, Michael said, go ahead, Adam, take a second and look at him. And so I looked at the actual Quinn Simmons. I see where you're coming from. So
full-on mullet of hair, earring, mustache. Yeah. He is 100% representing America. So
I also have something
today, so that was impressive.
Well, listen, I mean, I would come in dead last. I mean, I walked in Georgia. I did not take an Uber, but I definitely walked.
You would have. The little judge would have walked up and ripped your number.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. All right. So now for the interesting piece. This was actually sent to me again. I love that the community is following along and sending us stuff. So thank you. So today the riders have mechanics, teams of mechanics. We learned yesterday that over 100 tires they keep ready to go, but today I have some information about mechanics. In the tour's early decades, from about 1903 to roughly 1920s, race rules forbidden any outside assistance. And riders had to repair their own bikes with tools they carried themselves. No team cars, no support staff, no swapping bikes. The most famous example is Eugene Christophe. I believe that's how it's pronounced. In 1913, he descended the tournament while connection from victory. His front fork snapped. He walked 10 kilometers down the mountain to a village in Santa Maria and found a blacksmith forge and repaired the fork himself, taking about 4 hours. He was then penalized additional minutes because a local boy pumped the bellows for him, which counted as an outside help. He lost the tour over it. Bad luck struck again in 1919. Fork broke while he was wearing the first yellow jersey. Other facts from this era said riders often carried spare tubular tires wrapped around their shoulders. Some rode 300-plus kilometer stages starting in the middle of the night, and early rules even required riders to finish on the same bike they started with. The tour founder, Henry Desgrande, is that how you say that?
I don't know. Is that how you say it?
I'm not sure.
I looked up all my names.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
I don't know if I still got them right, but I looked them all up.
I wonder if I can make my computer pronounce this, but wanted the race to be a test of the individual endurance. He was famously hostile to teamwork and technology, and he resisted until 1937. Now, of course, we know there's team cars and standard fixture after World War II. Today, each team runs multiple support vehicles with pro mechanics and spare bikes. So I just figured I would share that interesting history information. So,
well, it's kind of sounding like this guy is doing something wrong because everything his fork kept snapping. So I'm wondering exactly how he was riding that bicycle or whatever. Or maybe fork snapping was just like a common bicycle thing back then, but just seemed like he had a lot of issues with his fork.
Remember when we were kids and we would stick like a stick in the wheel to do an endo? Maybe he was trying special tricks.
Yeah. I don't think he was trying to do tricks, but hats off to him for, getting on the forge there and pounding it out. So, hey, if you run out of things to talk about or to look up, I think it would be interesting if you maybe provided some insight into the nationality of riders. Because I think there's only like 5 Americans on different teams. And I would be interested to know, and I think our listeners and viewers would be interested to know, what country is most represented? I mean, amongst all the teams. I mean, how many Danes are there? How many French people are there across all the different teams? So I'm not necessarily looking at teams. I'm looking at countries represented on the tour. And I'd be interested to know, say, like what the top 3 teams. I mean, it's not Mexico or South Africa or, one of those. But I would be interested to know exactly what countries those are. So.
Perfect. Which brings me to my next point. If you are paying attention and you're part of the community and there's something that you would like me to look up or mention on the show, please send me a message. Many of you already are. So I love it. So first one on the list is nationality of Tour de France riders. So thank you.
I think that would be good. And I didn't talk to you beforehand, but now you know. So, and I do have to thank everybody out there in our community. We've been getting lots of great feedback. They've been sending us texts and messages and things like that. Getting a lot of people saying they really enjoy it. It's making the Tour de France more fun. We're getting some people that are like, I've never paid any attention to it, but now you guys are making me interested, and I want to kind of start, understanding what this is all about. So keep sending your feedback. If you have questions, Adam would be happy to do some research.
I love it. I have to take this moment to say that the pushing of this has been shared to the point where we gained a few Instagram followers here. Our numbers have gone up, and a few Facebook numbers have gone up. So thank you for our new members on social media. So I'll look up anything you want me to look up, and I will continue following along and learning how to pronounce everything.
All right, that sounds good.
Welcome to the Lidl-Trek Breakaway. Catch the sun and seize the day. Push the limit, feel the heat. Listen to the rhythm beat. Keep on moving, never slow. Where the yellow jersey goes. The tour is calling out your name. This is the Lidl-Trek.